안녕하세요. 나주마쌤입니다. 이번 영상은 크리스마스에 관한 질문에 원어민 친구들이 답하는 영상입니다. 미국 문화 자체가 샐러드볼처럼 다양성을 가지고 있기에 원어민 친구들의 대답은 참고로만 알아두시길 바래요.
Myself. Hi, my name is Regina George. I am an administrator at a university.
저는 Rajiv입니다. My name is Rajiv.
Well, my ritual is going to midnight mass. I grew up as a Roman Catholic, and when I was a teenager, you got to stay out late to go on a date to midnight mass. And it is a very magic time because the city is very, very quiet, and you come out after the mass, and sometimes it's snowing and there's nobody around. So I would say that's sort of my ritual. The other rituals, of course, are the stockings. That stockings are hung for every member of the family, including the cat and the dog. The treats are put in the Santa, brings the treats. So in the morning, the stockings are full. There's also the mistletoe. Mistletoe is another tradition which I believe is English. And the mistletoe is hung near the front door, the entrance. It brings good luck into your house. So those are some rituals that are in my family. And when I grew up, we opened presents Christmas morning, but some families open presents Christmas Eve. Some families, the children can open one Christmas Eve, but then Christmas morning, Santa has come. And so there will be presents there from Santa that were not there the day before, and they would be all arranged and set out for you to open. Some families have the youngest child wear a little cap, a little elf cap, and the mother, or usually the mother, rings a bell. And the little child, the little elf, goes and gets a present under the tree and gives it to whoever's name is on the present.
I see.
And then the littlest child is the last one to open presents.
So cute.
I can't think of any kind of real games that are played that are specific to Christmas. I think there's a few things like drinking eggnog, which eggnog, yeah. I've never had it myself, actually, but I think it's some kind of mixture of eggs and rum, maybe. It's an alcoholic beverage, and so people make that and share that and drink. And then typically, if you live in some place where there's snow, people are going to go outside and maybe build a snow fort or build a snowman or do activities out in the snow. But I don't think there's anything specific about Christmas as far as a game.
Got it. So it depends on the family culture, right?
Yep.
Got it.
All of the above. Yes. It is very much a family holiday, and so you spend it with family and friends. There are many parties during the holiday season, many parties where you gather with friends that you may not see as often during the year. You have work party where your co-workers celebrate the holiday. But Christmas itself is usually with your close family, if you can. If you can't, then you make your own family with your friends.
Oh, that is good. Your own.
Yes, you make family. Sometimes you can't be, especially today with the pandemic, you can't perhaps be with your parents or your siblings. And so you're with your friends.
Right.
Or you live far away. You live in another country or another place. The spirit of Christmas is here. And you can have that wherever you are.
Yeah. I like it.
I think in the U.S., it's very much kind of a family-oriented event, especially with Santa Claus bringing presents and Christmas morning, the presents will be opened. And so typically the family, kind of the close family being, parents and their children, have that activity in the morning. And then maybe in the afternoon or evening, another family or other family members might visit to share a meal or something. Yeah, it's very family-oriented. I think in Korea, it's much more of a couple kind of holiday or culture.
You know a lot of Korean culture. Good. So, do they open their gifts on Christmas morning?
Yes. So usually children will wake up much to the disappointment of their parents very early. And so the parents are trying to still sleep and the children will go wake up their parents and say like, hey, let's go open presents. And everyone will gather around the Christmas tree and see that the cookies have been eaten and wonder how, when did Santa arrive, and ask, did you hear the reindeer on the roof last night? Or did you hear anything? And then they'll open their presents.
I see. Thank you.
I would say every family has its own tradition. The matching pajamas is adorable. It's marketing.
Yeah.
It was not a practice. A business person said, hey, what can we sell them? We can sell them holiday pajamas and matching holiday pajamas. So it is not a tradition unless a family decides they're going to make it their family tradition.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another way that business has profited from the holiday.
Very smart.
I guess I'm not too familiar with the idea of pajamas before Christmas Day, but I imagine there's a lot of picture taking happening on Christmas morning. And so there might be a desire of, wanting to wear something that looks good, being new pajamas on Christmas morning. So that might be a reason why. I don't know of any other kind of thoughts around that.
Do you think every family has its own tradition?
Yeah, I think as it's very much a family-oriented day, so each family might do a different kind of event. I can give an example for my sister's family. They have this annual event on Christmas Day where they do a scavenger hunt around the house. Santa leaves some instructions, and you can imagine who Santa is, but Santa leaves a letter that talks about like how good the children have been that year, and then sends them to look for a present that he's hidden somewhere in the house. And when they find that present, then there's another letter, and maybe it says something about how well they've been doing in school, and Santa has recognized what a good person they've been, and then there's directions on finding another present. And so they may spend maybe an hour solving riddles and looking for presents that have been hidden around the house.
Sounds interesting. Have you ever joined that activity?
I've helped my sister plan it, but I haven't participated. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
I think many companies or businesses are closed during Christmas, and it's common in some industries where the company will close from Christmas Day until New Year's Day. So people may have an entire week or 10 days off, depending on the weekends. And so people generally use that as just a time to gather with friends and have different activities. I think people who are single or may not have families, maybe they're hanging out with their friends, and it's just maybe another day, and they may informally do a gift exchange. There's a common thing here called Secret Santa. And so if you're in a workplace, you may have an event where everybody buys a gift with a limit of maybe $20. And then your gift is given to a random other coworker. And so you're getting a gift that you don't know who it's from. And so you might do a similar thing with your group of friends on Christmas Day.
I see. Have you ever done that before?
I've always been kind of with my family. So doing that kind of informal exchange would be something we did maybe a couple days before or after Christmas.
Got it. Okay, thank you. 오늘도 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 영상이 조금이나마 도움이 되었다면 좋아요와 구독 부탁드릴게요. 항상 건강하시고 행복하세요. Happy Holidays. Bye.